My name's Brian. I'm with McKendree Doors here at Nickelodeon, the parking structure. We're going to be doing two separate types of doors, one being the Cornell Cookson doors, and then we'll do the Rytec doors on the other side. These are just coiling grills, push button station operation, momentary close, safety edge function on the bottom, as well as a photo eye. Okay. Normal operation, you guys should have them fully open and fully closed. Okay. It does have the locking on the bottom bar, automatic sensing for the motor that'll sense that the bottom bar is locked. We'll see if I've got it adjusted right. Do me a favor, roll that over like that and hold it. Yeah, just kind of hold it right there. Okay. Let go. It's going to automate. It's not going to rip those locks apart. It's going to automatically sense that the lock's engaged. All right. Like I said, photo-wise, we've got these pod units here. If you notice on one side, you see the red light there. When it's interrupted, we're going to get flashing. This side is going to tell us it's got green. We've got power to the system is functioning. Okay. They're not footrests. Keep them aligned. If it's blinking, tune them in. They're pretty robust. They'll self-align for the most part, but if someone bends the bracket, then that's going to need to be returned to its normal state and then aligned so that they read each other. If they do not read each other, the door's not going to close. Give it a second here. Like I said, the safety edge is active. That's what this cord is for. It needs to be connected at all times. If it is not connected, safety edge is not going to work, and you're only relying on photo-wise, no physical activation on your bottom bar. Okay. Guides. What I like to do is, guys, I call it the pinky test. If your pinky doesn't go through here, neither will the door. So periodically, I know it's pretty far off of path of traffic, especially that side. Periodically, we want to check them, make sure that they're not pinched, damaged, or closed up with any debris. Periodically, we're going to want to check the throats of the guides. The inside face is going to be your highest wear point. You can see it's got wool pile in here to keep the metal-to-metal contact off each other. Once the wool pile starts packing down, several thousand cycles, you'll need to replace the wool pile before it eats into the T-slot, in which case you would have to replace the guide. Okay? So periodic maintenance is a must. Annual maintenance is recommended. Okay. On the far side of the door, we have a tension wheel. Those are located between each other. Treat it like a coiled snake, ready to bite. It's already set for tension. If you notice that the door is laboring or something like that, call us. Come out here to check it. What we'll do is we'll check that the spring inside, seeing as it's a counterbalance door, it has a torsion spring housed within the barrel that the curtain rolls up on. If that breaks, the door will be heavier on the motor. It'll try to labor. We'll need to get that replaced. Okay, but you should see thousands and thousands of cycles before we have to adjust or replace. Any questions?
Manual override?
Manual override, good point. Yes, this is the manual override. Pulling this and then let me Let me get it down to a point where I can do it. Pull this down, releases the brake. You can physically open or close the door. When opening the door, don't go too fast. Let the spring wind itself up, okay? We don't want to create a balloon in there, slack condition around there. So if you just kind of force it open, it's not going to coil up. Allow it to coil. It will be slow, but it will return up, okay?
So if there's a power outage, it won't just collapse, correct?
No. It's not. If there's a power outage when it's open, it's not going to do anything. I'm releasing the brake right now. The spring will actually, it's balanced so that the spring actually is just barely holding this thing open.
Stop wherever it is.
Yeah, it'll just stop right where it's at. Okay.
And then if that sensor down there were to fail, get fouled up with dirt or whatever.
Well, it has a lens. Keep it clean. Wipe it off periodically. Don't let the spiders build large nests or large amounts of debris accumulate in, on, and around it. Okay. We're here at the Rytec doors. I believe this is employee entrance exit. We have Rytec high-speed doors. These are a little bit different from the coiling doors as they travel at a lot higher speed. They still have the photo eyes and safety edge functions, same as those, as well as the emergency release. The emergency release is on the side panel. We're just going to open, or the door will close. Release it, go back in there. It'll tell you that the door is stopped at the control panel. I'll show you that in a little bit. Photo-wise, this one has two sets. It's got an exterior and an interior set. Same idea. We've got little indicator lights telling us we have power and that we have a change of status there. A red light will be a normal. If the red light is off, it's obstructed. We've got a sensing edge here. It's pneumatic. We want to make sure that there's no rips, tears, or cuts in there. It is wireless. This takes a proprietary lithium battery that you can obtain from Rytec. Housed within here, 4 screws. Pull it open. You'll see the battery pack in there. Remove and replace.
How long does that last for?
Depending on the frequency of use, you should get probably about. I'd probably recommend every other year you replace that battery.
Some kind of warning light or something?
Yes, it will tell you that the battery on the safety edge is low. That'll be at the control panel. Has a LED readout that gives you all that information. Okay, but yes, it will give you a warning. Yeah.
Regularly?
Periodically, yeah. Yeah. When we do the maintenance, we typically check the battery voltage, and we can tell what kind of life we're getting out of it and recommend replacement intervals. Okay. It does go to sleep when it's not in motion to save battery life. So obviously, the longer it stays idle, the longer your battery life. Okay. It does have seals. We want to make sure that the guide opening is clear of any obstructions. We can see up here we've got rollers on each and every one of these panels up here, as well as the guides. This door is intended to travel perfectly straight up and down. We want to make sure that these remain clean. We don't have to lubricate them. But seals should be intact, no rips, cuts, and tears. And we don't accumulate a bunch of debris inside the columns, okay?